Very good morning to all the students. So today we are doing legal and ethical issues in tourism. So this topic is mainly of TTM 4th semester. As we have done in the last class, this topic legal and ethical issues in tourism, and we have covered in the last class Indian Contract Act 1972. Okay, so basically this Indian Contract Act 1972, which we have covered in the last class, it is one of the oldest law of Indian constitution, okay, and mainly implemented in the whole of India except Jammu and Kashmir. So all this we have discussed in the last class about the legal laws, rules and regulation, ethics, which need to be abide in tourism industry. All this we have discussed in the last class. So today we will do Partnership Act 1932. Okay, so after Indian Contract Act 1972, we are doing today Partnership Act 1932. This Partnership Act 1932 is also known as Indian Partnership Act. Okay, Indian Partnership Act, and it came into force on 1st of October 1932, enacted by the Parliament of India. Okay, so this the Partnership Act 1932, it mainly defines that it is a relationship between the two persons. Okay, this Partnership Act is a relationship between the two persons who will always agree to share their profits. Okay, and who among those who work among them all, they agree to share the profit. So they work in a partnership, in a relationship, in a partnership. Okay, so this Indian Partnership Act also means it is an association of two or more persons. Okay, it means the association of two or more persons, and it mainly it mainly carries some business through agreement. Okay, it does agreement, it shares profit among themselves, and also it is an association of two or more persons, and everything they do in a legal way. Okay, everything they do in a legal way. So next we have done with the Partnership Act definition, even we have done with the partnership means. Okay, so next is formation of partnership. Okay, so this partnership mainly formed first. They do meeting, they have a contract, they do a meeting, they have a verbal conversation orally, then after in a written form, in a legal way, they have to sign all the documents in a legal way, all the formalities they have to do. But two partners or more than two partners, the most important thing is that they need to be very genuine among themselves. They need to be honest. Legally they have to do everything they have to do in a authentic way. All the written formalities, orally, verbally, written, legally, they need to do in the formation of partnership. Okay, so we have covered the definition. It means the relationship between the two or more partners. They share the profit among themselves. Then the partnership means the association of two or more persons. They according to the various conversation with various meetings, they just sign the contract and they'll just form the partnership. And next we have kinds of partnership. Okay, so under the kinds of partnership we have number one is partnership at will, and number two is particular partner. So under the kinds of partnership, number one we have partnership at will, and number two is particular partner. So in the partnership at will, it is mainly content of that no provision period is made among in the partners. At any period of time they can quit their partnership according to their own will. Okay, so in number two we have is partnership particular partner. Okay, under the particular partner there is a period of certain contractual period is there, and in that duration they need to work. They cannot quit the time limit. Okay, so that comes under the kinds of partnership. And next is we have is classes of partners. So under the Partnership Act or Indian Partnership Act 1932, we have classes of partners, and in the classes of partners, number 1 we have active partner. So this active partner is very interested to conduct the business, always interested to gain the profit of the business, to upgrade the business. That is the main character of active partner. And number 2 is sleeping partner. Sleeping partner means they rarely participate in the various conduct of the, when they conduct the business, they rarely participate, and they are not much interested to gain profit from the business. Okay, they are quite laid back and they are not reliable to the third party. And last one we have nominal partners. Nominal partners, okay, so nominal partners, they don't have that much interest in the business. They are much interested in the profit, but whenever the company or the firm is in a loss, they'll not take it. Okay, they'll not take it. So these are all about the classes of partners. So under the classes of partners, as we have discussed, we have active partner, sleeping partner and nominal partners. Okay, so these are all about the Partnership Act 1932 or Indian Partnership Act 1932, which was commenced on 1st of October 1932. Okay, so today for this much only. And students, if you have any queries, you can ask any questions in WhatsApp. And so hope you have understood whatever I have explained. Thank you so much for